In 2011, we all got together and had a conversation about where's this going? What does the future of this business look like? Dad was starting to have conversations about retirement and how he wanted to kind of pull back a little bit, work less, start to, kind of take a back seat and let us run the show. So we all got together and started to brainstorm about, what can we do to make the business grow? We decided to really flesh out our inventory, our product line, full-featured forage grasses, a complete line of alfalfas, a complete line of small grains, both spring and fall, and really try our very best to become a turnkey one-stop shop. And it worked very well. It worked so well, in fact, that we outpaced ourselves with what our machinery and our infrastructure was capable of.
We started selling a lot more grain to our dealer network and to local farmers. We needed silo space because we couldn't keep stacking it on the ground in totes.
We installed 3 silos here at what we now call our old location so that we could bring grain in out of the field, have a place to store it, and kind of increase our ability to mobilize, store long-term. That led to more sales, which led to a need for more infrastructure. All that growth, that new speed, created other problems, and that was that within the course of about 2 years, we completely outgrew the old real estate that Dad had purchased in the 70s. 2014 is also the year that Dad decided that he wanted to officially, we call it officially unofficial, retire. And he sold the business to me and Eric and Heidi. And he essentially became an employee and we became the owners. I vividly recall one spring, I believe it was 2013. Our yard was stuffed so tight with totes of grain that we had lined the fences and the driveways and the side of every building with totes stacked 3 high, 4, 5, 6 wide.
We were bulging at the seams at our current location. All we had was a space to get semis in and out.
If we want to keep growing, we need more real estate because we have reached capacity here and there is no room left to grow. We started looking at some properties close by and we found a 3-acre piece just 5 or 6 blocks from where we are, and we bought it. The very first thing that we did was we put up a big hopper bottom silo to meet some of our storage needs. And then we built a second one, and then we built a third one, and then we built a fourth one. And then in 2016, the neighbor behind us approached us and said, "Hey, I've got 7 acres behind you. Are you interested in buying it?" And so we bought the 7 acres from him adjacent to our other piece. And I had no idea when we had those first conversations, right around 2010, 11, 12, that we would end up with 10 acres in the industrial park. The agriculture side of the business just continued to grow and grow and grow. And we got busier and busier and busier. And despite the fact that we now had 4 big silos on one side of town to store grain in, we were still cleaning that grain in an old system on the east side of town, and we had to move the grain from one place to the other. Now we were just cramming more grain through the same cleaner. It just became clear to us that we needed a new facility. In 2016, I approached Eric and Heidi and I said, I think it's time that we consider building a building and putting in a modern cleaning system.